Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. This is Chris Loves Lux. And today we bring in another fragrance video. But today we're going to talk about my top 10 recommendation for Thanksgiving fragrances. Does that make sense? For things? My top 10 fragrance recommendations for Thanksgiving. That sounds better. Let me take another sip. Okay, we can carry on now. But seriously, so I had to look through my fragrance collection, and I didn't want it to be 20 fragrances or 15. I just wanted to stick to 10, and it was difficult. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It was difficult because I have some other fragrances that I think could also be on this list, but I wanted to stick to what I would wear on Thanksgiving or would be considering wearing on Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Only like 2 or 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them are on my November tray. And I put them on my November tray on purpose so that I could pick one of them for Thanksgiving. But there's one specifically that's not on my November tray that I am really contemplating wearing Thanksgiving evening when it's time for actual dinner, right? So generally I'm going to be cooking for 2 days and, baking day 1, cooking day 2. But when I take a shower and get ready to actually eat, I'm thinking there'll be another fragrance that I wear that's not in my November tray, but that's neither here nor there. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you're not new, hi, welcome. Either way, make sure that you click that subscribe button and that post notifications bell so that every time I upload, you're notified. With all of that, let's get into it. I do have my phone out. I do have all of the main accords and the notes here, so that I can bring you all of the info, the data, okay? So that we could talk about it, because I am excited. Thanksgiving and Christmas, in case you didn't know, is my favorite time of the year. I'm gonna put my specs on. Oh, these are dirty. That's not cute. Okay, it is my favorite time of the year. It's where we come together. I mean, my family is small, so we pretty much we're together on most occasions. These are still dirty. Anywho, and that's because I don't have my cleaner with me, but be that as it may. So I do want to put these on because I don't want to miss anything. This is important stuff here. There we go. I see you. Okay, let's get into it. So the first fragrance we here to talk about, I did do a review. I will link the review in the cards or in the description, and that is Kayoli Invite Only Amber 23. This right here, oh, she's sweet. Sweet Jesus. She is sweet. I do have my tester strips because I'm professional. All right. Look at that atomizer. Did y'all see it? I'm not going to spray it again because I don't waste fragrance. Oh, child. Sweet amber. It's got like a spicy, warm, spicy, a little woody. It's got all kinds of things in there. That there's honey in it. There's vanilla in it. Let's talk about the note. So there's the top note. There's a sour cherry in it. It gives me a slight remnants of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, to be quite honest, but it's not Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Just for a quick second, it made me think of it. Tobacco leaf, honey, chocolate, hazelnut, all top note. Y'all, it's so good. The middle notes have cinnamon, May rose, Damascus rose, and citrus leaf. It's good. The base note is amber, oud, vanilla, benzoin, patchouli, musk, sandalwood. It is so good. Listen, y'all, I know Kayoli tends to go out of stock real easy. Invite Only is that thing. For this time of the year, it's that thing. I can easily see myself wearing this for the Thanksgiving, Christmas, holiday season. She's good and she's sexy. Is she sexy? Okay, all right. I'm gonna put that there, okay? Because y'all will be here all day smelling fragrances, okay? In between these fragrances, your girl's gonna take a sip because that's what kind of day I had, okay? Next up is such a great fragrance. I love it, as you could probably tell, because I have a dent in it. It is Grand Soir by Mason Francis Kirk John. It is amber and vanilla. Oh, I don't need to spray all of these, y'all, but I'm going to, just so y'all can see it. Let me see. It's got amber, benzoin, vanilla, tonka bean, and lavender. That's it, period. It is a unisex fragrance. I can see a man pulling this off. I pull it off with no problem. I get compliments on it. It is so damn good. Grand Soir is that boo for the winter. It is a boo. It's a boo thing for the winter. It is sexy. It is cozy, sweater weather, all of that. And it is sweater weather here in Jersey. I'm here to tell you, okay? Don't let nobody fool you. It is sweater weather, right? Next up, it took me a minute to get in. Every time I talk about this fragrance, I tell y'all, it took me a minute to get into this fragrance, all right? I had the sample forever. Every time I tried it, I was like, Then like the third or fourth time, I was like, ooh. And then next thing you know, it was in my collection. And that is Ani by Nishane. This is another warm, spicy. It's another vanilla. You're gonna hear me say that warm, spicy, sweet vanilla. This one, amber, is a good scent for this time of the year. It's also got a little powdery action going on. It's got, here we go. Oh yeah, she's good. Top note is ginger. So I have a ginger body wash by Philosophy. You put that on first. It's like ginger green tea, I think is the name of it. Put that body wash on, and then then use, I can't even talk, and then use this. Then there's bergamot, pink pepper, and green notes. You do get that at the top, and I'm not a green note person at all. At all. You hear? But it's not that kind of green note. It's not the kind of green note that's like you're going to feel like you walking through freshly cut grass, anything like that. It's a gentle green note. The pink pepper's there, but I like pink pepper. Bergamot, y'all know I'm not big on citrus, but this is done right. The middle note, the cardamom, the blackcurrant, the rose. It's the rose for me. The rose starts to die down because I'm starting to smell it already. And then when you hit that base note though, and you hit that vanilla and that sandalwood, the patchouli, the cedar, ambergris, benzoin, and musk, she's different. She is different. She is different. And you know, I keep asking myself, because you can see where I'm at, right? I do overspray damn near every fragrance I have. So just keep that in mind. When you see my dents, understand that I've decanted and oversprayed. The question is, when I re-up, do I buy another 1.7 or do I buy 3.4? I don't know yet. But she's lovely. She is lovely. She really is. Next is my boo. This one I actually have in my cart to refill because I was waiting for a good sale at Neiman's or Saks or Bloomingdales, and I forgot which one cart it's in. I think it's Bloomies. Is it Bloomies? I think it's Bloomies. But anyway, and that is Angel Share. She's my boo. I haven't wanted to spray her too much because I don't have a backup, and you do have to overspray it. Angel Share, I'm just here to tell you, you have to overspray it. I haven't even decanted her yet on purpose because, as you can see, I already have a slight dent in it. I don't want to be without. So I haven't even worn it yet this month, and it's in my November tray. It is woody, it is sweet, it's boozy, it's got cinnamon, it's got a little bit of amber powder in it. It's ambery. Oh my gosh, the notes. The top note is cognac, and it is the cognac for me. Okay, the cinnamon, tonka bean, and oak are in the middle notes. The cinnamon, you can't smell it, and it gives me Thanksgiving vibes all day long. I'm a sweet potato pie maker, sweet potato pie eater, but I don't eat it all year. This is the time of year I get my pie on, and that's what this kind of reminds me of. It has praline, vanilla, and sandalwood in the base. Honey, Kilian did that with this one. This is my favorite Kilian fragrance, FYI, y'all. FYI. And I'm not spraying it on purpose because I don't have none to waste. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not spraying her for that specific reason. I'm not wasting none. So I don't spray her. Next, new to my collection. It was a blind buy. I listened to my girl, Aisha from AI the Great, and she was like, y'all, this hit different. And we was conversating on DM, and I was like, She was like, oh, do you like such and such? I was like, I left it in the store though, because I wasn't feeling it. I have a sample. I never bought the full bottle because I didn't think it was full bottle worthy of another scent. She said, well, it kind of reminds me of that. So I was like, AI hasn't led me wrong yet. So let me go ahead and get this while I was using the 30% off sale that she was having with soaandvanguard.com. And that is Sultan Royal Crown. Was it Royal Crown by Sultan? I always get it mixed up. This right here, first of all, can we talk about the bottle? This bottle is heavy, one. I know you can't tell, but the bottle is actually green. It's coming off black or a dark color, but the bottle is actually like an emerald green, but it's super deep and opaque. But this cap, can y'all see the cap though? Man, listen, it's sweet, it's woody, it is vanilla, it's got amber in it as well. A little bit of powder. You see a theme here. You see a theme in the fragrances that I am choosing, right? Yeah, I'm not doubles. This right here is All Day Holiday. This right here, I have not put it in my November tray. It's actually going to be in my December one. This smells very, very good. It is so heavy. I'm going to put it down because of how heavy it is. Y'all, you don't understand what I'm saying when I'm telling you how strong this is. But then it comes off very, very, like, I don't want to call it harsh, but it was like, boom. Then it easily dries down. The Madagascar vanilla, the dates, the cedar, and the fruity notes are at the top. And it does hit you. As soon as you spray it, I was kind of like, boom. But then it dries down. And you get the lavender, the jasmine, and the rose in the middle. Y'all, now I got myrrh, sandalwood, oud, and saffron. It is different. It is not like anything I have sprayed ever. But it's worth your coin. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's worth your coin. It is. It's worth the dollar. I'm not even gonna lie. It is. It is. I'm here to tell you. It's worth the dollar. It's worth it. Next up. This one is new to my collection from a full bottle perspective. I had like 3-4 samples first. I loved it, but I was waiting for the fall time before I purchased it. Soon as fall hit, I went ahead and got it. This will be Bay for the winter as well, and it is Spice Blend by Christian Dior Privé line. Spice Blend is my boo as well. Now this one I do double click because, oh, I didn't even have to put it to my nose. It's another warm spice. Damn, that smells good. Another warm spicy, but it's got a little freshness to it. The cinnamon and the rum is for me, y'all. The top note is ginger and rum. This is another one where you can shower with some type of ginger fragrance. Or, I mean, ginger shower gel after you shower with the regular soap. And then you put this on. Oh my Jesus. Over it, it's got the pink pepper, cinnamon, black pepper, cloves, nutmeg, and coriander in the middle. It is different. If you don't like true spiciness, this is not for you. When it says Spice Blend, they mean it. It is a blend of those spices. It reminds me of Thailand, right? When I went to Thailand, I think it was 2018 when we went for Christmas and New Year's. We left Christmas night. We came back the day after New Year's. Oh, this is so good. I'm about to cuss. It is so good. The base note is bay leaf and woodsy notes, but it's really the middle note that I get that just stays around. It is so different. It is so good. This is right up there for me with Feb. I have 3 of my top, do I want to say 3? 4 top. Well, it's in the top 3 of my Christian Dior fragrances. This one right here, I highly recommend as well. All of these I'm going to recommend, y'all. I won't say blind buy any of them because they're all relatively, other than invite only. I think you can blind buy that one. But other than that, I really think you need to smell all of these because it's not for everybody. It's not. It is not for everybody. I'm done backed up on my sips. Didn't I say I was going to sip in between each fragrance? You see, I started talking and forgot about the wine. Okay. All right. Next up, I've talked about this one before on my channel. I'm going to keep talking about it. That spice blend is still up in here, y'all. It has overpowered all the other fragrances. Wow. Okay, this one right here we're going to talk about is Tobacco Veneer. Now, I know this is not going to be for everybody because it is tobacco. It's not going to be for everybody. Some people are going to be like, oh, hell to the no, no. I'm not doing it. For me, it's vanilla, it's sweet, it's got tobacco, and that's all I need. Oh, and it got the chocolate in it. It's got the little cacao in it. Oh, it's so good. Okay, the top notes are tobacco leaf and spicy notes. The middle note is vanilla, cacao, tonka bean, and tobacco blossom. The base note is dried fruits, and woodsy notes. This is not something you can blind buy either. I'm telling you, y'all have to actually smell these. Do not blind buy. And I do blind buy fragrances. Do not get it twisted. But I know the notes that I like. And I've only been steered wrong once, and that was my fault because I didn't think I was going to like it, and I ended up not liking it, and now I'm stuck with the fragrance. And that is Amouage and a Lewd Woman. Not for me. Not. But this right here, get your hand on it. I did not blind buy most of these fragrances. I tried them first. I blind bought Angel Share and Sultan, right? Royal Crown Sultan. Other than that, I did not blind buy anything else. Everything. Oh, and invite only. Sorry, I did blind buy that, but that's amber. We know we're gonna like amber, right? So just be very careful about the blind buying because you don't want to get stuck with something you spent like this $300 on and you're not happy, right? Or $250 on this one and you're not happy, even though I should have bought a bigger bottle. Because y'all, you see I already made a dent. I've only worn it twice out of this bottle because I still had another one. So this right here, I don't know if I'm gonna get a whole year out of it, year and a half before it runs completely out, and it may not even be that long. Just to say that. Next up, so we got 3 left. This is Macy Margiella's replica line. This is by the fireplace. This is actually my scent of the day for today, right? And y'all, cause I'm gonna tell you, the time is 8:20. It is 8:20 at night. I sprayed this at 8 o'clock this morning. It's not overpowering, but I can still, it's in my clothes. It's still a little on my skin. This is not to be played with. And I didn't overspray like 20 sprays like I do some of my other fragrances. I think I did like 3 on my arms because I always do this part of my arm heaviest. And I think I did around here and I call it a wrap. And I've been outside and everything. It's a nice cold day here in Jersey. This is bomb. So I did not get that much use out of it, as you could tell, and I have not decanted it. This is not one that I think needs a decant, and the reason why is multiple reasons. One, the color of the juice, it kind of scares me to put it on things because I don't always like this right here. Even though it's colored, this cardigan, if something has a high oil concentration or anything like that, it can still stain it. So if I'm not wearing black, I tend not to, these color juices, I tend not to actually carry with me outside. But either way, even if I did decant it, and I might just because it doesn't need it. I highly doubt you have to top this off. Highly doubt it. I don't see you having to do that. And I'm not spraying this one for the mere fact that it's my scent of the day and I can already smell it. I can still smell it on me. It is very, very good fragrance. It really, really is. I didn't go through the notes. The top notes for By the Fireplace is clove, pink pepper, and orange blossom. The middle note is chestnut, gaiac wood, and juniper. And the base note is vanilla, Peru balsam, and cashmere. And that's it. But I'm telling you, this right here is a great fragrance. It is unisex. The majority of the fragrances I showed you today is unisex. So you can share it with your boo, doesn't matter. Just get your nose on it. This next one, people don't talk about a lot, or you may not even find a video on it. I purchased it when from the brand when I bought a discovery set, and I was actually stuck on this fragrance, so it was one of the ones I purchased, and I pulled it out. It is in my October tray. I've only worn it once. November tray. I've only worn it once this month so far, but it will be repeated into my December tray and January, because that's how much I do enjoy it. And that is by Be Layered. It is another fragrance house that does inspired by fragrances and their own. This is their own fragrance, and it is called Mia's Blend. It's a EDP, and that's what it's called. Mia, MIA''S blend. It is amber fragrance, amber vanilla. It is sweet. It gives me reminiscence of many of the other ones, but it has something different. It's a little, I think it's the lavender in it for me that makes it a little different, because it does have lavender in it. Highly recommend you get a sample of it, because even with this one, I wouldn't recommend it. And I'm here to tell you right now, the juice, you can see it already stained the card. That little bit of juice stained the card. So this one right here, this juice will stain your clothes. So do not spray your clothes, and do not spray yourself and then get right into your clothes. Oh, but she's so good. She is so good. Oh, she is very good. Definitely worth the coin, and it's not expensive. I want to say it's like $60. I don't even think it's that much, and that's before discount. I highly recommend this one as well. Last one that I'm here to talk about is the brand new one to my collection. I had a sample forever, never pressed the button and did it, but I got it during a Sephora VIB sale, and that is by Jo Malone, Myrrh and Tonka. This one is another vanilla amber sweet fragrance. It has almond in it, so it's Almond D. It's a little powdery. I keep spraying my damn hand. Yeah. She is a lot lighter than the rest of the fragrances here. So if you are like spicy vanilla fragrance, got a little nutty background to it. The top notes is lavender, the middle note is myrrh, and the base note is tonka bean, almond, and vanilla. So if you like those fragrances, you'll like this. The one thing I will tell you is that if you compare it to the rest of these, this is the least projecting fragrance. Doesn't mean it doesn't project. I'm just saying out of all of them, this projects the least. Yeah, because you can smell it on a card, you can see it on a card, but you see I have it all the way up to my nose to smell it. So it's gonna hit a little different, but it's still worth every dime, especially since I got 20% off. Yeah, she's good. I'm starting to get the dry down. She's really good. But those are my 10 fragrances that I would recommend for Thanksgiving. I know almost all of them are, you know, niche fragrances, or they're designer fragrances that are a tad bit pricey, but this is me being very honest with you. This is why I chose Mia's Blend. This is a compromise from a finance perspective. You know, it's not as pricey as some of the other ones. Technically, neither is by the Fireplace or Jo Malone when you compare them to some of the others. I still recommend them, y'all. I think that, you know, while fragrances are personal and subjective, they are an investment, right? They are like a good piece of jewelry, a good handbag, you know, a good accessory like a scarf, right? Your fragrance speaks to who you are, and that's why it is so personal. So I would say these are my recommendations, right? If you may recommend other things, and if you do, put it down in the comments, y'all. Let's talk about it. Maybe I don't have something in my collection that you do that you would recommend to those that are watching my video to say, you know what, also try this. By all means, I am not going to be offended Put it in the comments. If you don't agree with some of the one of the fragrances that I have here, then let me know that as well. Maybe something didn't work for you, because that happens often. People say, oh, it didn't smell like this on me. It didn't smell like that on me. And I'll give you an example. Oud Bouquet. I sold Oud Bouquet. I thought it smelled great, but my mother said I smelled like a bag of garbage. I was like, oh, that's not sexy. That's not cute. Off and went on Macari, and that was that. So I say that to say fragrances are subjective and they're very personal. So what I want everybody to do not attempt. These are not blind buy fragrances, okay? You need to try them first, okay? I love them. Doesn't mean you're going to love them. Try them. And when you do, let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments. You can send me a DM on Instagram at ChrisLuvsLux. And with all that being said, I thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to conversate and like the video. Tell your friends about me. Share the video with others. And most important, the most important thing I want everyone to do is to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned. I'm going to see everybody in the next video. Bye, guys.